Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5.
Gino here, getting ready to preview another Coast to Coast Pick 5 sequence. This time we're going to talk about the Sunday, March the 24th sequence. I'm hoping we can get a little bit of birthday luck on this one because March the 24th is my birthday. So what would be a better way than to get a winning Coast to Coast Pick 5? Remember, we can play this thing for a $1 base wager, 15% low takeout, and we're giving you free DRF pass performances each and every Saturday and Sunday. So a big thank you to First Racing for putting together this great sequence. Let's head on over to Gulfstream Park where it starts on Sunday in race number 8. So we'll go from Gulfstream Park to Santa Anita to combine for this Pick 5. And we get started in the Melody of Colors Stakes. 5 furlongs on the turf for 3-year-old fillies. The 4 Crimson Advocate, very fast, and the most proven on the turf, no doubt about it. The Grade 2 winner and a multiple stakes winner. The 9 Twirling Queen is an interesting long shot to me because she's going to go second start off the 4-month break. She actually can sit off a little bit, and she just might have found the races at 6 and 7 furlongs a little bit too far. I thought the recent work on the turf was very good. The 11 Pretty Liam has a tough post, but she will come closing, and her dam was a 3-time turf winner. Her Lone Sib was a Grade 3 winner on the turf. There's lots of turf in that pedigree. Let's move over to the second leg of the sequence at Santa Anita. We're going to go 3, 5, and 6 at Santa Anita in race number 3. This one is a 6-furlong turf race. And the 3 horses that I'm going to be using in here, they all have speed. They all can pass horses. And all 3 of them are proven at 6 furlongs on the turf. So I'm talking about Grazed, who, comes off of a 6th place finish, but 2 starts back. That was a really nice 3rd place effort. And if we can get something similar to that from Grazed, he will be very competitive in this race. Towards the outside, Virat, who's going to be the one to catch. Forgiving Spirit has speed, but can also come from off of it. I think they're both super logical. So we'll go 3, 5, and 6 using those 3 to try to make it through race 3 at Santa Anita. Then we head back to Gulfstream Park for race number 9. That's the 3rd leg of the Pick 5 sequence. I'm going to go 3 deep in this one as well with the 2 Sweet Cherry Pie. She looks like she's one of the quicker. He looks like he's one of the quicker in here, but he can also sit off the pace. He comes out of some strong races. He was behind a horse named Private Creed. That was on the turf. That horse has earned $1.3 million. We know about Saudi Crown, Grade 1 winner, who Sweet Cherry Pie was not far behind. We'll use Collaborate, who fits well at the level. He might be a little better going 7 furlongs, but he has won at 6, and this seems like a really good spot for him. And then towards the outside, we're going to look at another major player in here, Candyman Rocket, who should sit a very nice trip. He's going to make his 2nd start back off of a 7-month layoff or so. He was off from July to February, so he should be much sharper in this one. Following that, we head back to Santa Anita for race number 5. In this one, we use the 1 Crosby Beach, who's a major player. Look at some of the horses he's been facing. You have Goliad, who is a graded stakes winner. Irideo is a multiple stakes winner. Those are horses that Crosby Beach beat a couple starts back. Genius Jimmy is a wire-to-wire winner, so it's hard for Crosby Beach to catch a horse like that. Almondaris has multiple graded stakes placed. Crosby Beach, top contender in here, as is Captain Peak, who has been in a lot of graded stakes races. Reichwist is a first-time gelding who actually is going to be making the 2nd start off the short break and stretching out. I think should fit and sit a really nice trip. Carmelita's Man will come closing late in here, so we'll use those 4 to try to get through in race number 5 at Santa Anita. We move on. Race number 7 is the closeout leg. It is the Sensational Star. It'll be 6.5 furlongs down the hill, and it'll all come down to Eddie, the 3. Catalina Eddie will be our single, and Catalina Eddie comes off of a good effort last time out down the hill. We have the replay here that Lucia pulled up for us. Catalina Eddie sat just off the pace, and he was able to really dig in here gamely. I thought this was a nice performance. He was always in striking range. He was always traveling well, and he may be on the lead in here. There is not that much early speed. I would not be shocked to see him right on the lead or sitting very, very close. That was Catalina Eddie. Hopefully we can make it to him because that will be the single at the end of this ticket we put together. It's a $108 ticket for $9.11 to get things started at Gulfstream Park. So we have a lot of coverage. trying to get to Catalina Eddy in race number 7 at Santa Anita. Hopefully we can close this one out on Sunday. We'll be back next week, and it'll be a big one because next week we'll have a coast-to-coast pick 5 for the Florida Derby at Gulfstream Park, and we'll have some of those big races intertwined in this pick 5 sequence. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Remember, get to drf.com because we have free past performances for all of these coast-to-coast pick 5s.